This tutorial will show you how to do exercise 315. It's on page, zoom in, 3-5 of your AutoCAD introductory handout, at least in summer 2023. Like the last two, 302 and 338, I suggest drawing what will eventually be rotated upright, and then lastly do the rotation. So these two kidney beans should be drawn upright and finally rotated 17 degrees after they're trimmed and all complete. This may not be a best way to dimension this. Haven't thought of a better way yet. So let's get started on exercise 315 on page 3-5 of your introductory handout. Start a brand new start from scratch drawing. As always, I'll turn off grid, leave it on if you like it. As always, I'll leave dynamic input on. As always, I got polar tracking and running object snaps on. Polar tracking is set for 90. Running object snaps are set for the usual 5, end, mid, center, quadrant, and intersection. Turn off everything else and double check. Yep, all status bar buttons are visible. Okay, let's start at the middle. Draw concentric circles out. We'll draw a couple of lines to form this V. Draw the final 4 circles. Starting at the middle, it's the first circle dimension is a diameter of 2. So we'll drop down the circle flyout toolbar, pick center diameter, pick a random point, and when asked for specified diameter, we'll type 2, enter. Again, the circle slash is International Machinist talk for diameter. And while I'm thinking of it, every time you see a number and then X, that means that number is how many times you see that feature on this view. There are 4 arcs whose radius is 0.75, or I'm sorry, diameter is 0.75. So I still wonder when to dimension a 180-degree arc is diameter and how much is a radius. It's likely to be a milling tool of a known diameter, and then the machinist would rotate it around a radius. So I would think in this case diameter would be more convenient to the machinist. Anyway, let's work on the next center line circle. By the way, the red stuff is just for guidance. You're not expected to do the red or the dimensions this early in your training. The next circle outward is a diameter of 4. So activate AutoCAD, click on center diameter circle icon again, Osnap at the middle, and type 4, enter. Repeat the process for the final dimension, 5 diameter, and 5, enter. Okay. Before we start on the jelly bean upright again, let's draw some guidelines 100 degrees apart. Well, we could do the arithmetic and get the absolute angles. Being incredibly lazy, I'm just going to draw a couple of lines straight up, rotate 150 degrees counterclockwise, and then the other one negative 50 degrees to send it clockwise, and that'll result in 100 degrees. And click on line, O snap in the middle, send it up plenty long enough, no specific distance, and we'll copy that on itself twice. Well, once again, I should say. So we got 2 copies there. Notice it's a little darker, giving you a hint that, hey, there's more than one line there. We'll begin to erase it, select it with a crossing window, and you'll see that there are 2 items found. Okay, so let's rotate one, probably the newer of the 2, but doesn't matter. Hit enter. I want to rotate it at this point, and I want to send it 1/2 degrees counterclockwise. That would be a rotation angle of 50, and hit enter. One remains. We'll click rotate command again, select the remaining line, hit enter, select the pivot or base point. We want to set, we could mirror that guy now that I think of it. Might have been easier, but anyway, I'm already started. Let's send it 50 degrees clockwise. That would be a -50 to go clockwise, and hit enter. Okay, our jelly bean ends will be a circle here and a circle there, and then draw a couple of arcs or circles to trim between the top and bottom intersections. Osnaps. Those ends are 0.75 diameter, circle center diameter. Osnap at the intersection, 0.75 diameter, right? And it looks a little large, but let's enlarge the handout. Guess it's correct. To double check, we'll select it, and properties here shows diameter set to 0.75. So yep, everything's good. We could copy it, we could mirror it, we could redraw it. Happen to come over the mirror icon first. So there's a mirrored copy. Hit escape. Oh, I'm sorry, hit enter to say no, I don't want to delete the original. Now check it out. I'm too lazy to figure the radius from there to there, knowing the radius of this circle and knowing the diameter of this and the diameter of that. But I don't need to know the exact distance. I can just click at these 2 endpoints and specify with the mouse the radius of the circle. Actually, fillet would be better. Yeah, I've started already with circles. So let's continue with circle, tangent, tangent, radius. I want it to barely touch there and barely touch there, and the radius would be there to there. Okay, again, fillet might have been quicker. Let's draw a circle center radius for the other circle. Fillet cannot do this top because it bows outward from a line straight across the centers. Fillet can only go concave, an arc that bows toward a line from center to center. Where are we? Center radius, O-snap there, I'll O-snap at that intersection. Got a clear shot, let's trim away garbage. Type a command prompt, good, click trim. Whittle away. Because everything's a cutting edge, I should have cut those 2 first. But it looks good. I think we're done with those lines, though they might be used later to part of dimensioning, but we don't teach dimensioning yet. So let's erase them both. Let's mirror this kidney bean about 2 quadrants or any 2 points along this horizontal center line of the circles. Click mirror, we'll select the 4 arcs. Yep, 4 selected. Hit enter to finish the selection set. O-snap at a quadrant and polar track right or left, and hit enter to save the original. All that's left, we got to rotate the kidney bean. Let's do that last. Let's do the top, bottom, right, left little 3/8 inch diameter holes. Okay, you don't know the array command to replicate all 4, so we'll make mirror copies again of them. Center diameter, we'll O-snap at the top quadrant, and the diameter is 0.375, enter. Make a mirror copy of it from the top and replicate it to the bottom with a horizontal mirror line. And I want to make mirror copy of these two to form these two. Well, that means a 45-degree mirror line is beneficial. Suppose I could copy them both on top of each other and rotate the pair 45 degrees. Yeah, let's do that way just for variety. I'll copy them. Oh, we're still in the mirror command. Let's hit enter or escape to finish the mirror command. Back to type a command. Let's click the copy icon. And I'll copy both of these, enter at exactly the same point. So let's do a partial erase. Yep, that's two circles. So each one of these, hit escape to enter, and they're slightly darker, hard to tell, but this is two circles and this is two circles. Let's rotate one of each pair. And I got two items selected, one of this stack of circles and the one of this stack of circles. I'll hit enter to tell AutoCAD I'm finished selecting, nothing to subtract, nothing to add. Rotate says specify the base point. That's the pivot point. Click dead center of any of these circles. And we want to rotate 90 degrees. Well, I can just, instead of typing 90, since I got my cursor already up, I'll just indicate 90 with the cursor. Click. Hello, I forgot I put them on the wrong circle. Hate it when that happens. All right. Let's, wouldn't be so hard. We can just move them down. Hitting enter between each. Let's lose this circle. The erase command. Once we learn how to draw colors and line types, we use it further. Let's rotate the two kidney beans a positive 17 degrees because we want to rotate the assembly clockwise. Rotate. Select the two kidney beans. That's 8 objects. Yep, 8 is found. 8 different arcs. Hit enter. Specify base point. That's the thumbtack or the pivot point. There's the center. We want to rotate it clockwise 17. So that would be a minus 17. Enter. Save your file as exercise 315. Save it a second time so that you got a good backup copy of it. Well, again, we'll learn the red and this magenta center lining and dimensioning toward the end of this introductory class. That's all for 315. I'll stop the recording.